TBS Tango has been out for about 8 or 9 months. I've had mine since pretty much the first week they drop. A lot has changed since then, including we now got a 500 milliwatt power option. Let's talk about it coming up now on the channel. What's up, guys? This is Chad. Welcome back to the Dorky and 40 channel. You know, when the Tango 2 first came out and it was only at 250 milliwatts, a lot of people, including myself, felt that, man, we just really needed that extra power. That sometimes when I went from the full-size CROSSFIRE running at 1 watt or 2 watts, you know, that 500 milliwatts or 1 watt just always made you feel safer, like you could fly anywhere, like you were invincible. I did a few range testing videos and actually learned more about just antenna orientation and stuff like that than the limitation of 250 milliwatts. If you want to see all of that stuff, I'll put a playlist up here of all of my adventures with the Tango 2 from start to now on how to upgrade firmwares, upgrading the new V3 PCB, because that is what is special inside here now. This is the new version 2 micro CROSSFIRE. There's so many things to say now. Electronics, and I don't know what they've done with these things, whether, I mean, we know things get better and smaller, but the sensitivity seems to be better, and maybe power output just isn't that important anymore. I'm gonna play through a narrated flight here of my path to show you how many times this thing actually went to 500 milliwatts, and it really took some let's say big barriers at distance and low off the ground in order to make it happen. So I almost think that the electronics are more important than the power, which is kind of what Trappy has been saying all along. So anyway, let's get to it, guys. All right, so we're gonna test out this Tango 2 500 milliwatts, see how often it actually goes. As you can hear, I've got the Tango 2 screaming at me, our SNR and our actual power, so we can listen to that. And I'm gonna start off with my usual flight path, go over here, fly all the way around, come back, and we're gonna see how much it actually switches to 500 milliwatts. And try to do this in the wind. I put a longer antenna on the foreride so we can kind of equal out the DJI FPV system, and then we'll be running it at 1200 milliwatts as well. So we're gonna go full power on this baby, and it's hooked up and ready to go. So I am running dynamic power, of course, you can hear. Let's do it. Armed.
45 dB.
Go down a little bit lower towards the ground.
25 milliwatts, 47 dB. 25 milliwatts. 25 milliwatts, 41 dB. 25 milliwatts.
Usually have a little bit of a problem going through this gap right here.
250 milliwatts. 100 milliwatts, 21 dB. 100 milliwatts.
Goggles at 3 bars, they dip down to 2 bars.
14 dB.
2 bars on the goggles.
100 milliwatts.
100 milliwatts.
25 milliwatts. 22 dB.
25 milliwatts.
100 milli.
I'm literally shooting through all of that right there. Goggles at 1 bar. It's still at 21 megabits per second.
250 milliwatts.
250 milliwatts.
100 milliwatts. 7 dB.
Hasn't even went to 500 yet.
500
There it goes. So that's like the greatest penetration there is.
28 dB.
Behind
100 milliwatts.
all of that, a house, all those trees, everything out here at about a kilometer.
25 milliwatts. 500 milliwatts.
Well, just dropped again,
dB. 100 milliwatts.
and now it's at 100.
200.
Take a look at the tractor here.
21 dB. 500 milliwatts.
500 again. 20 megabits per second. 10, 14,
100 milliwatts.
17. Always gets a little sketchy down here because we're kind of going downhill.
21 dB. 25 milliwatts. 100 milliwatts. 14 dB. 100 milliwatts.
And I am facing straight out into that house.
24 dB.
I'm not pointing that way at all.
Milliwatts. 25 milliwatts. 29 dB.
So I just pointed that way and it went to 25.
milliwatts.
So
25 milliwatts. 25 milliwatts. 46.
well, let's go behind us.
25 milliwatts. 250 milliwatts. 34 dB. 500 milliwatts.
Well, that's going to do it. What do you think? Let me know. Don't forget to leave a comment, subscribe, all that good YouTube stuff. We'll see you guys on the next video.